Hey Cancer, so I did a extended reading for you guys because the first reading went into 20 minutes and I promised you guys in the first video that I would do clarifiers. So after you watch the first video, if you are interested in watching the extended Cancer love reading, the link will be listed below in the description box. Thanks guys, love and light.
2,000 years later.
All right, guys, it's 5:55 on the clock, so this is so meant to be. As I am smudging the cards, I'm going to let you guys in on the sweepstakes, whatever, the giveaway that I'm actually doing. So when you are subscribed to my channel and you actually refer a friend, family member, coworker, whoever, to my channel, and you both are subscribed to my channel, and you stay subscribed from now until the end of March, then you both will be entered into a drawing to win this book. It's called The Audacity to Be Queen. It's the unapologetic art of dreaming big and manifesting your most fabulous life. Very nice, beautiful book. So I think this book is like $30. It is self-help, personal growth, and success book. And then also the other gift would be the Tarot of the Divine. So it's the deck and guidebook. So it comes with the guidebook and then also the cards. So you get to choose, when you win, you get to choose whichever one you want and then give your friend the other one. You both have to be subscribed to my channel from now until the end of March in order to be eligible, okay? And you can, of course, refer more than just one. All the details are going to be in the description box below, okay? So we're doing love readings. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. And we're going to, so far we've done Sagittarius and Taurus. So now, because it is Valentine's Day, why not a good old love reading, right? So, thanks for guys, angels, and ancestors. I appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. What sign is next? Whoa. They're like, we don't like that. Oh my goodness. Let me turn that down. They do not like that interruption. I didn't either. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. I appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. I apologize. What sign is next for the love reading? Wow, did you guys see that? Maybe it was just my reaction, but I didn't really do anything different. All right, so the next sign is going to be the King of Cups. King of Cups is, oh no, it's Cancer. Cancer it is. We'll leave that right there because that's going to have something to do at the end. So what we're going to do for your love reading, whether this could be for if you're single, it also could be if you're in a relationship, okay? So it's a general, it is like a general love reading, okay? So it's going to be like the energy of your love, or if you're single, your either soon to be love or the situation you're in, why you are in this current energy, and something that you may be overlooking, okay? So it will make sense with if you're single or in a relationship. It does have to do with partnership with somebody. It could be if you're not in a relationship, it could be somebody that you like or somebody that likes you. It could also be future, or it could also be a work related, or also home life. Take it as a resumes, guys, okay? So this is the energy that you're in. It's the Fool card. I'm gonna put this away so I don't burn my cards. This is something that you are overlooking, or I'm sorry, this is the reason that you're in this situation. So this is the energy of either the love that you're in or why you're single. This is why you're in this situation. And this is something that you're overlooking. So these both came out. It is the Temperance card and the Devil card. Okay, so we'll get into that in a second. The reason why I'm actually doing these two together is because they came out together. Okay, so I always do what Spirit wants, not what I want. Okay, so, and then we'll also clarify these. All right, okay, so the energy that you're in right now, Cancer, is the Fool card. The Fool card is the first card of the Major Arcana. It's a major life lesson. It's basically this whole tarot, you know, the whole story behind this whole deck of cards and everything about it has to do with this person right here. This is how he begins this whole journey of learning lessons and different people that he's going to run into along the way, and what he needs to take away from it, and something that might be, you know, like causing disruption or stagnant or whatever it is for us to keep going. Okay, so that's all this is, and it's all energy. So he's the beginning of this whole, he's the whole reason why we're all here. So the Fool card is not basically clarified or signified by a like this is the King of Cups is Cancer, right? This does not have one. This is actually could be any sign, any energy, because the Fool card is 0 in the major arcana. Okay, so I could go deeper into that, but I'm just gonna leave it there. So anyways, the Fool energy card in love, or if you're single, is basically that you need to have faith in something. Okay, have faith in something, that something is going to work. You need to keep going through your journey. You need to have a positive outlook, and it is going to be a new journey. So the Fool card represents basically the universe is asking you to go in this with high hopes and positivity of whatever you're going to go into, whether it's the partnership or relationship or whatever it is. Go into it as if you have never done it before, and there's nothing there to taint you, scare you, worry you, make you fearful. So this is the thing. He's ready to ascend from the spirit world into our physical material world, Earth. See how carefree he is? He's not looking where he's going, right? Because he's not afraid of anything. Nothing has tainted him yet. So he has nothing to be afraid of. He has nothing that's holding him back. He has nothing that's stopping him. There's nothing that's giving him pause. See what I'm saying? He's carefree. He's got everything that he needs in his knapsack right here. And the knapsack is actually aligned with the sun, which gives it energy. Okay? There's the dog right there, his trusty old pal, encouraging him with spirit that he's not alone and that spirit is with him. And he's embarking on this new journey, very optimistic, very, has that faith in it, a lot of positivity. And he's just ascending to Earth because he has no idea what he's getting himself into. But that's the joy of it all. So that's what they're asking you to do. Go into something as if you have never been hurt. Like love as if you've never been hurt. Like that kind of thing. Okay? I can't remember all the other things that go along with that. But that's what this represents. Okay? Now, this is the reason that you're in this situation right here. This is the Moon card. So the Moon card is also your energy. The Moon card is Cancer energy. And it's kind of crazy that you guys got this. It's just simply because this Moon card is about contradiction, okay? Everybody thinks it's about secrets and blah, blah, blah. I suppose, if you want to look at it that way. To me, it's contradiction. This is the shadow part of something, okay? So why I say that is because everything in this card is opposite of what it is, right? So this is a domesticated dog, and this is a wolf, the wild wolf, right? These are two buildings that, look at the distance between them. There's the sun and the eclipse. You see what I'm saying? And then the crayfish right here is crawling out of the water, but he needs this water. He needs that water to live. So that's a contradiction in it all, right? So to me, this is mirroring. Something is mirroring you, okay? So when you embark on this new journey, if something's stopping you, or you have those doubts or whatever, you're not having complete faith, or you're not having the optimistic that it's going to work, or if you are embarking on this new journey, there's something that needs to be learned here, okay? So this is the reason why you're in this situation. Because maybe you're afraid to do this. Maybe you're afraid to start a new beginning. Not sure why. So the Moon card is basically, like I said, it's like contradiction, okay? So also it's like, it acts as if a mirror. So maybe there's somebody that's mirroring you that either that acts like you, or they also could be pointing out contradictions within yourself that you just don't really want to see. That's like the main reason why people come into our lives. We learn something from them. We either learn about ourselves or we learn about them, okay? Or relationship, whatever it is. We learn something, okay? Majority of the time, it's something that's reflecting back at us that we just choose not to see right now. You understand what I mean? So this card is encouraging that even though you have to go in this as if you have never been hurt, as if you don't know that that this all can fail and it'll all be over, or look at it like, I gotta start all over again. I don't want to start all over again. Like that kind of, don't have that kind of energy. Have the energy as if, hey, you know what? This is exciting, and I'm going to, like him, I'm carefree. I don't care what happens. I just know that this is going to be awesome. I'm going to love it. And it's going to be new experiences. And I'm probably going to learn something about myself that I didn't know, or something I'm refusing to see. See what I'm saying? So So that's the reason why you're in this situation. That's why you need to embark on this new journey, because there's something that you need to go through in your life, basically. So the moon is uncertainty. Okay, you're very uncertain. There's this, like I said, there's shadow qualities there. There's mirrors or contradictions, some fears that you might have, illusions, but the thing about the fears and the illusions and the uncertainty that you have, it's not about this person. It's about you. And that's what you need to figure out right here. Okay? So this is the reason that you're in this situation. Now, this is something that you're overlooking. That Temperance card is Sagittarius in reverse, if that has anything to do with it. If not, just characteristics of the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is known for moderation and patience. So guess what? Guess what this is telling me? In reverse, it's telling me that there's conflict, okay? Or clashing or indecisiveness about, you know, like you might be maybe, or it could also be like so Temperance is about moderation, like finding a middle ground in something. And this could be either not enough or too much. See what I'm saying? So either you're thinking that this isn't going to be enough, or maybe you're thinking this is going to be too much, or it's also basically telling you the same thing. There might be like some kind of conflict between you guys or clashing. But why would you think you're clashing? Because you're mirroring each other. Do you see what I'm saying? There's something about this person that reminds you of yourself that either you don't want to see, or you think that either it's going to be too less or too excessive, right? So that's why this is something that you're overlooking, that you have conflict in you, you're clashing, you're indecisive about the situation, but really what it is it's something that's inside of you that you need to figure out, okay? Like I said, they're prone to access to too much, too little, but that is something that has to do with you. Now, this card is Capricorn. Now, what did I just say about the moon? Capricorn is about contradiction, too. That's all this person is, okay? The reason why he's about contradiction is because the Devil card is basically like, it doesn't say, oh, it's evil. No, that's not what this card represents. And that's another thing about the tarot. They want you to look at things in a different perspective, okay? So bear with me while I explain. This card is the Devil card, and that means that you are embarking in either a toxic relationship, or you are in a toxic cycle in your mind, or you are in something that's not serving you, okay? So this card is all about being into something that's not serving you, whether it be a relationship, whether it be an addiction, whether it be your thoughts, or this or this. And anything that's not serving you in a healthy way, this is what this card represents. Now, the contradiction in this is that you know that this is not serving you, whether it's the thought process or the stagnation, or not continuing on with your life, or not having faith in something. See what I'm saying? Or having negativity instead of positivity. That is something that's not serving you. The thought process, right? Being negative. So the thing about the contradiction is that you know that this is not serving you, and yet you still choose to have this kind of behavior, or have that addiction, or have that thought process, or that toxic cycle, or don't want to embark on a new journey, right? That's not serving you when you're not letting yourself experience new horizons, right? So what he does is he's like, you know what? You know that this isn't serving you, but still you choose to delve in that. You still choose to think that way. You still choose to be with that person, or not be with that person, or have that addiction, or not let something go, or not begin something new. And you know that that's not serving you. So I'm going to sit here and make sure that you learn your lesson the hard way. That's all he does. And right here, this is a contradiction at all. This right here is, you see those two people right there? Looks like they're chained there, like oh, I'm stuck. I can't go break free. He's got me trapped. You look closer, those chains are loose. And as soon as you're ready to stop delving in whatever's not serving you, you can easily and simply take those chains off. But the thing about it is, and the contradiction part of this is that nobody else can take those chains off but you. See what I'm saying? So nobody's holding you there. Nobody's holding you hostage. You're doing that to yourself, and that's the contradiction, right? Remember I told you, there's something here. And look, this is even crazier. I want to show you guys something. So this card would be the shadow. So the shadow part of the moon would be the sun. The sun's shadow would be the moon. Do you see what I'm saying? So that would be the opposite of each other, right? So check this out. These two cards, this is the Lover's card, this is a Gemini card, and this is the Devil card, and this is Capricorn, okay? This is about love, union, relationships, choices, duality, whatever, you name it. This card is about contradiction. This card is about when you're doing something and not serving you. I'll check this out. This is the Lover's card, right? Now, do you see this? These two people, this woman and this man, and then right here. And then above them is an angel, right? So this is about the third divinity, right? So if you choose love, right? If you choose to go in things with love, positivity, faith, that sun, and you just have, you know, like I can do this. I'm whatever. This is the card you have, because that third entity is faith. Okay, so this is about a third entity. So you need to have that third entity in anything in life in order for it to work. Like for instance, the yin and yang. The yin and yang card is exactly like this. So these are two opposites, right? This is the woman and this is the man. So without this third divinity, without this angel, there would be no love. Okay, because these two people are so opposite, or so similar, whatever. And what in order to make these two work together is that third divinity, just like the yin and yang, right? So these two would be separated without that third divinity, but that third divinity brings them together and it makes them relevant, right? So if you choose to go at everything with like positivity, the sun is shining, woohoo, right? Then you get love because you're putting love in it, right? You're putting positive energy in it. When you choose not to, and you choose to delve in things that are not healthy for you, that third divinity is going to be him. Because look at, those two people are right here, and there's the third divinity. So you get to choose whether it's going to be good, and the sun shining bright, or if it's going to be contradiction or a shadow self of yourself that you don't want without the temperance, right? And that's what the temperance is. So the temperance is actually, if you look at it, this is alchemical, just like the Lover's card, because what the temperance card is about bringing these two entities and putting them together in a flow to make them work, just like the angel, right? So what they're saying is that you're not doing that. You're not allowing yourself to have a new journey in order to basically mix in something, right? So that you can, you know, like keep having new journeys and new whatever and experiencing things. You're not letting yourself do that. You're not, and the temperance is about like an outcome, like getting in the flow of things, balancing out things, right? This moon card is saying or this fool card is saying that you are ready for a new journey. You want to have a new journey. You want to have a new experience, right? But you won't. This is the reason that you're in this situation, because of that contradiction in it all. You don't want to have to experience anything. You don't want to have to go through things. Maybe that person is scaring you because you're going to find out something about yourself that maybe you don't want to know, or maybe you do. I'm not sure what it is. But that's what this temperance card is that you have to find that equal balance. Because no matter what, things are going to be good and things are going to be bad, because that's the whole existence of the universe, right? Things are going to be, there is going to be a shadow self of us. There are, you know, the Lovers, because sometimes regardless, there's always going to be a shadow part of something else, because without the dark, there would be no light. Without love, there would be no hate. Without good, there would be no bad. And they both make each other relevant. Because if there was no bad, then what would be the point of having good, right? If there was no devil, what is the point of having an angel? If there's no hate, what is the point of having love? They make each other relevant. So that's where we need to find the balance and the moderation in it in order to just be happy in this, and try to find that balance in it and be happy in this universe that we can, because that's what we can control, right? But you can't not go through this just because of this. You can't not go through this just because of a feeling or because of the good part of this. You can't not go through this because you don't want to see the sunshine. You cannot go through this because you don't want to see the dark. You see what I'm saying? You have to be able to balance the two, because everybody does. That's life. It's the universe. When you find that moderation or the alchemical flow in things, and find that middle ground and the patience in it, it'll all be fine, right? So let's find out what the King of Cups is about. This is your card, Cancer. Do you know that the King of Cups is like the best card to get for a female? Like really. So the King of Cups would be basically he's their success, right? So cups are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the feelings, emotions, relationships. He's sitting on water right there. Water represents our emotions, our feelings, our relationship. This king right here, he's very intelligent, he's very cool, and he's very controlled. He's in control of his emotions. He is like the he's like the pinnacle of a good of a solid partnership with somebody, right? If you're a female, this is saying that you're very solid, right? Or it could also represent somebody that you love, but this is Cancer energy right here. This is what determined this reading. So if you are a Cancer, if you are a female Cancer, you have that intelligent, cool, controlled, emotional balance, right? So you can handle this. If you're a Cancer man, this card definitely does represent you, your energy, and you can make a girl really happy. And she probably will make you happy. But you have to experience it. You have to go through it. And yes, there's going to be good parts and there's going to be shadow parts. But that's where you find the balance in it. And it's not going to be the end of the world because you're the one that controls your toxic traits. You're the one that controls your toxic thoughts. You're the one that controls anything toxic or releasing it or not. See what I'm saying? When he's not in his higher polarity, when he's not that intelligent, cool, controlled person, and he's in reverse, you know what he is? He's very selfish. He withholds all his emotions. He's emotionally unavailable. Why? Well, for what? You don't want to go through life experiencing anything? We're human. That's our whole point of being here. We have to experience things. So this is your reading, Cancer, and I swear every time I do your reading, it's like this. Come on, let's get some emotions in it. You guys are the King of Cups. This is your whole... You know what the irony and the contradiction of all this is that you are the King of Cups. Emotions, feelings, and relationships. You have to have emotions in things. You have to have feelings. You guys are the King of Cups. You guys are the pinnacle of the emotions and the love and the relationship. You guys are the knight in shining armor of this. This is your whole... Well, that's the way it is with every card, though. So this is Capricorn. This is their biggest lesson, right? This is Sagittarius. This is their biggest lesson. You know, like, that's for real. That's there. And this is yours. The contradiction of it all. Of the shadow part of something. Because you guys are the king of the emotions and the feelings and the relationships. So, yeah, there you are, Cancer. I love it. I love this reading. And don't forget, if you subscribe and you give your friends subscribe and you guys are subscribers for the whole beginning today until the end of March, then you will be put into a drawing and then you can win. And even if you don't want these, you can give them as gifts for people or anybody that wants to have them. You could have the Audacity to Be Queen book and then the tarot and the tarot deck and the guidebook. Okay, so there is your reading. Happy Valentine's Day, Cancers. Love and light.